Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So this video is one that I've had on my mind for a while, but I didn't know if I would actually have enough ships to make a top 10, and so it's been on the back burner, and then the other day I was like, alright, let's see if I can actually put together a top 10 list, and turns out I could. And so we are here today to talk about some haters to lovers ships. I'm super excited because that's one of my favorite tropes. And so yeah, with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the rain outside because it is very loud. But you probably can't hear it. But if you can, sorry about that.
Miley, look what I got.
Not now, Jake's about to change.
Into what, a decent human being?
No, he's gonna take off his rash guard.
But Lily, I just got the script for Zombie High.
No way, let me see it. Oh man, I missed his muscles. His zombie slaying muscles.
Lily, build a bridge and get over it.
Look at the title, it's called Forbidden Love. I wonder if that's you.
It better not be.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, just a magazine.
What?
Nothing. Hi.
Listen, about the dance, you seemed really nervous when I asked you, which is to be expected, because, you know, look at me.
I do, all the time. Even when you don't know I am. Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
I just wanted to give you a second chance, so you want to go with me?
Jake, I wasn't nervous then and I'm not nervous now. I just don't want to go to the dance with you.
Okay, so that's a no?
Yes.
Yes?
No, stop that.
Okay. I just want you to know that I'm shooting an episode with Hannah Montana this weekend. Even though I'll be kissing her, I'll be thinking of you.
Can you believe that guy? Trying to make me jealous by saying he's gonna be kissing Hannah Montana. Wait a minute. Oh no.
Oh yes.
This is horrible. Not only do I have to kiss him, but my lips fall off.
No, it's okay, see? He reattaches them with his love.
So at number 10, we have Miley and Jake from Hannah Montana, and I'm sure you guys all know how I feel about Miley and Jake. I am definitely Team Jessie, but here's the thing. Near the beginning of the show in season 1, I did really like Miley and Jake. I wouldn't say they're the most genuine haters to lovers because it's almost sort of one-sided, like Miley is the one who doesn't like Jake and then those feelings of hatred are never really reciprocated. But like I said, I did really enjoy their storyline near the beginning of the series, how Miley was annoyed by all the special treatment Jake was getting and how she wasn't really affected by his celebrity status because she's just used to being around people like that, and then how her treating him like a normal person was what made him like her. And then I also really appreciated how in this episode, once Miley said no to Jake, he didn't keep pushing her like he asked her again at the beach, but other than that, he's like, all right, I'll back off, which I really liked. And yeah, I did really like Miley and Jake in their early stages. It was when he came back and cheated on her and also when he left that made me not like him. But I feel like early Miley and Jake definitely deserve to be on this list.
Hi, Aiden, right? I'm Harley. Happy Monday. I'm running a camp over here. You might have noticed the sign you just put a hole through, and it's hard for us.
I'll stop.
Oh, thank you. You said you were going to stop.
Didn't say when. Sure, come on over.
Why would you say you'd stop then keep going?
Figured it'd make you go away. Apparently not long enough.
Has anyone ever told you you're extremely rude?
Actually, I'm just being regular rude. When I'm extremely rude, you'll know it. And if you ask me, you're the rude one. Most people greet the new neighbors with cookies or a pie. All you brought was a big old basket of tood.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Enjoy.
Oh, what do we have here? Some Krabby Pants. Nice. Some sass. Ooh. A giant tub of thinks she knows it all.
Nobody picks up a tub like that.
Here's a jar of can't take a joke. You should hold on to that one.
I can take a joke! You know what? You don't deserve this.
So next up we have Harley and Aiden from Stuck in the Middle, and I actually just recently binge watched Stuck in the Middle, and so I was very pleasantly surprised to see Harley and Aiden's relationship because it starts right at the 3rd season and it just kind of Aiden shows up and it's like, oh, I guess this is a thing now. Part of me does kind of feel like their transition from haters to lovers came a bit quick, but that could just be because it was Georgie who kind of like pushed it into happening. Like I kind of wish that we could have seen Harley come to that conclusion instead of Georgie just like calling her out for it. And also because I feel like while they were in the haters phase, like there was no hinting at feelings. Like one of the things I love so much about the haters to lovers trope is that even when they're in the haters phase, you can still kind of tell that each of them might have feelings for the other person. Whereas I feel like with Harley and Aiden, they were very much just like at odds with one another, and it was hard to see any sort of like romantic chemistry, if that makes sense. But I did still really like their relationship. I felt like we got a lot of cute moments between them in season 3. I think that the treehouse scene might be one of my favorite scenes from the show overall. And so yeah, I did still really like them. The reason why they are so far back is because they're just not one of my favorite ships on this list. Like I liked them, but I wouldn't say that I loved them. Also, part of me kind of feels like Aiden looks way older than Harley. I mean, I think he's supposed to be a little bit older than her in the show, but every time I watched them together, I just felt like he looked a lot older, but that could just be me. But I did really like them, and I feel like we got a lot of cute moments between them on the show.
Ask him what he'll do to help the environment when he's president. So, how are you gonna help the environment when you're president?
Actually, I believe there are too many restrictions on developing the wilderness already.
What? How can you be such a jerk? How can you be such a jerk?
Excuse me?
Tell that jerk it's people like him who are killing our planet. I'd rather not.
You'd rather not what?
Tell you that jerks like you are killing our planet. You are so fired.
I don't work for you.
And neither do I. And you can tell Mr. Merit Scholar that he can... Hello. Pay no attention to the woman behind the wall.
Who are you and why are you insulting me?
I'm London's brain. I'm the one who's been talking to you all day, and I can't listen to your drivel for one more second. Ow!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, what's this about?
Look, the truth is, Maddie's been coaching me through this computer chocolate chip.
Why would you need coaching? Wait a minute, did she just say computer chocolate chip?
Enough said. Well, I'm not smart. I'm not a merit scholar. I'm not even sure what we've been talking about for the last 2 days.
So all the stuff you were saying about art and music and literature, those weren't your opinions?
Nope. Oh, except for what I said about the banana nut muffins. I really do like them. They're soft from the banana, yet crunchy from the nuts.
It doesn't get any deeper than that. The good news is, Nut Girl will probably vote for you, unlike me.
Oh yeah? Well, I don't need the vote of some tree hugger.
If you have it your way, there won't be any trees left to hug.
Next you're gonna blame the oil companies for global warming.
Yes, because they're to blame.
Oh, cry me a river.
If I did, you'd pollute it.
You bleeding heart liberal.
Establishment puppet!
Do you want to kiss me as much as I want to kiss you?
I'm surprised someone as smart as you would have to ask.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
I hate you!
I hate you more.
Boy, I wonder what they'd do if they liked each other.
So next up we have Maddie and Trevor from The Sweet Life, and this scene is one of my favorites in Disney Channel history, and I feel like it just speaks for itself in terms of just how good it is. And I just desperately wish that Trevor could have became a regular character on the show after this moment. I mean, not just because he is Zac Efron, but I just feel like it would have been such a good storyline for them to continue on. Like, the fact that this moment was never mentioned again on the show was such a missed opportunity. And then obviously the reason why they are so far back on the list is just because this is all we got from them. Like, the fact that this is where their relationship starts and I guess ends is just so sad. And so I do love them. It was such a great moment, but I just don't feel like it was as memorable as some of the other ships from Disney Channel that actually like lasted throughout the series.
Amity, I'm sorry.
Seriously, just leave me alone.
I didn't mean to embarrass you.
That's all you ever do. First at school and now this.
Yeah, but...
You made me look like a fool in front of the Emperor's Coven. My future! You think it's so easy to be a witch. I have been working my whole life to get to the top. You lost. You cheated. Say it. Say you're not a witch.
I'm not a witch. But I'm training hard to be one.
That's nothing. A child could do a light spell. But I've never seen it cast like that.
It doesn't come naturally to me like it does for you, so I've had to improvise.
The oath is unbound. Did it work? Can I still learn magic?
Humans have no magical ability.
But I doubt that'll stop you.
So I finally watched The Owl House, and I must say that Luce and Amity did not disappoint. What I love so much about them is that when I started watching the show, I couldn't help but feel like they were the typical Disney Channel mean girl versus the nice protagonist who are always at odds with each other, but then you just can't help but ship them because they have so much chemistry. But then it's just like, oh, it's Disney Channel, so it's never gonna happen. But this time it's actually happening. Like, Amity has a crush on Luce that is canon in the universe, and that just makes me so happy. The only reason why I have them a bit farther back on this list is because they are still so new. Like, we don't even know if Luce feels the same way about Amity, even though I'm sure that she does. And also because they are a little bit like Miley and Jake, like the haters part was kind of one-sided. Like, Amity was the one who was mean to Luce, and Luce was always quite nice to Amity. But either way, they are super cute. I am just obsessed with them and really looking forward to seeing how their story will unfold.
Rolling.
Slow down. What happened back there?
It's Brandon's trick. You ask him.
No, I saw it.
Saw what?
I think you're hiding something.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
Are you ever gonna start letting me in? If something's going on, maybe I can help.
Thanks, but no thanks. I need to sort this out myself.
I can't be your friend if you don't give me something to work with, you know. Look, I realize I come on a little strong, and maybe, well, I'm sure I've gotten too caught up in trying to figure you out, but I've got a feeling we might actually really like each other if we didn't have to be in combat mode every second.
Okay.
Can we try calling a truce for a minute or two?
Sure, why not?
Great. So how did Brandon end up on that wheel?
I don't know. You're the puzzle solver. Why don't you tell me?
So coming in at number 6 is Allison and Danny from Now You See It, and I honestly feel like they are in my top 5 decom ships of all time. I am just obsessed with them. I don't even know what it is about them, but I just love them so much, which is funny because they aren't even really like fully confirmed in the movie. Like, it's only kind of hinted at that they do end up getting together, but that's okay. That was all I needed. And I just feel like the chemistry that they had was so good, and I love how in this scene Allison is just like, I feel like we would actually really like each other, because I feel like that just proves how strong of a connection they had even when they were at odds with each other. And I just feel like everything between them came so naturally, and so that's why I love them. They're one of my favorites, and so I guess moral of the story is watch Now You See It because it's a really good movie.
¿Sabes cuál es la verdad? Es el latido de tu corazón. Sabes que lo puedes escuchar junto al mío. No puedo. No, me encanta, no puedo tirar.
Gracias.
¿Me seguiste?
No, te iba a ir a buscar, pero te he visto aquí, así que
¿Por qué haces esto?
lo hago por los dos. Vamos a terminar juntos. Es inútil que te resistes.
No, que eso sos increíble.
Encantador, irresistible, pero también te hago reír.
No, es que me haces reír porque no puedo creer que sigas con todo esto.
Me gustas, y eso no me pasa siempre. Así que no te voy a dejar escapar tan fácilmente. Por cierto, qué bueno que te haya gustado mi letra. ¿Tienes miedo de que León se enfade si la utilizas?
Gracias por no decirle la verdad a León.
No pasa nada. Ya me debes 2.
No, chao. Digo, chao. Esto no va a pasar. Chao, ándate.
Bueno, está bien, me voy. Violeta, pero no deseches una buena canción por una tontería. Yo sé que esas letras la completan. Olvídate que la he terminado yo. Es tuya. Te la regalo.
Alright, so at number 5, I have Violetta and Diego from Violetta, and this one might get me some flack because I know I'm definitely in the minority when I say that I liked Diego more than Leon, but that's just how I feel. This one is also one that's more one-sided because Violetta was the one who didn't like Diego in the beginning, but also we don't really know how Diego felt in the beginning, and so this is a major spoiler for season 2 of Violetta, so if you haven't got there yet, skip ahead a little bit. But we honestly don't know Diego's like true feelings in the beginning of season 2 because the only reason why he was pursuing Violetta was because of Ludmilla Ludmilla. So for all we know, he could have hated her in the beginning, although I don't think that that is the case because he would have had to be a really good actor to pull that off. But that's just what I love so much about their story, is just that at first it was fake, but then he actually does fall in love with her. And just the chemistry that they had together was unmatched. Like, not even Violetta and Leon were on their level. And I won't deny the fact that what Diego did was super selfish, and the moment where Leon came in to save Violetta was really beautiful, but that doesn't change the fact that for me, I just felt like Violetta and Diego's storyline was so much more interesting and that they just made so much more sense together. And I don't want this to come across like I'm downplaying Diego's actions. Like I said, he was super selfish and wrong, but he also wasn't just doing it for fun. He was also being played by Ludmilla. Like, she was saying that she had information on his father, and so while I'm not saying that's an excuse, I'm just saying that if I were in Violetta's place, I would have forgiven him, especially because he did actually genuinely fall in love with her by the end of it. So that is my Violetta and Diego rant. I know people don't agree with me, and that's fine. Don't even get me started on Diego and Fran. We'll save that for another day. But yeah, I just love Diego and Violetta. They're probably my favorite ship from the show, and I just never felt as compelled by Violetta and Leon as I did for Violetta and Diego.
Go away.
Look, I'll give you $5,000 if you do me this favor.
It's not a favor if you pay for it.
So is that a yes? You know, you can help a little.
Oh, this car wouldn't be moving if I wasn't pushing it. You'll be out of here before morning, right?
Yes, hopefully. No one will ever know I was here.
I'll know.
No, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, is there anything up there that I can wear so when I do leave, the paparazzi won't recognize me?
You can look in those. So is all this really necessary?
Yes, clearly you don't understand. They're everywhere.
Paranoid.
You know, just forget it.
Love to.
Well?
That was my grandpa's hat. He used to wear it when he took me fishing.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Here.
No, you keep it. It looks kind of good on you.
Thanks.
Anything else?
No. No, I'm cool.
Yeah. So cool you're sleeping in your car.
Jessica.
Stop doing that.
What am I doing?
Oh, you know exactly what you're doing. In fact, I bet you do it all the time. You give girls that look and expect them to fall for you. Well, it's not working with me, so get over it.
So at number 4, we have Christopher and Jessica from Starstruck, another iconic Disney Channel couple. Honestly, this list would be nothing without Christopher and Jessica gracing it with its presence. Starstruck is one of the best DComs of all time, and I feel like one of the main reasons it is so good is because of Christopher and Jessica. I will say that Jessica does bug me a bit sometimes, but I really like how she doesn't mess around with her feelings. Like, she's always straight up with Christopher, and I feel like he needs someone like that. And so, yeah, I just feel like they are the perfect haters to lovers ship, and so they had to be this high up on the list.
Popcorn?
Why is there butter on it?
Because it's popcorn?
Well, clearly you didn't read the profile that I sent you.
Oh, right. You mean the 30-page manifesto about our fake relationship.
Well, if you would have read it, you would have known that we met and fell in love on National Ice Cream Day when we bonded over our severe lactose intolerance, which means I, your girlfriend, cannot have butter.
So what I'm hearing is I don't have to share my popcorn? Okay, babe, let me tell you something about your man here. I didn't read your cover profile because I like the thing on my feet. That's right, improvise. It keeps me in the moment, keeps me on my toes.
Keeps you from having to do any extra work in advance.
Now you're getting me, babe.
Okay, stop calling me babe.
So number 3, we have Casey and Brett from Casey Undercover, and you guys already know how much I love them and how Disney Channel just did them dirty, but we don't need to get into that again. They're another ship that I feel like is just a really genuine haters to lovers. I feel like they did the transition really well, and they're just so cute and in love. Their story is one of my favorites from Disney Channel, and I feel like they would probably be on my top 10 ship list, and so that's probably why they are so high up on this list. But I also just feel like their chemistry, even when they are mad at each other, is just everything, and so I love them, and that's why they are number 3.
Y ya que los veo con tanta energía, vamos a empezar con un trabajo de improvisación, ¿sí? Por favor, pónganse de pie y pónganse en parejas, ¿sí? En parejas, por favor. Gracias.
Hola, ¿este es el taller de teatro?
Efectivamente. Y para la próxima, puntualidad.
Ella está sola, ¿verdad?
¿Qué espera? Pónganse en pareja.
Bueno, voy con ella. ¿Qué estás haciendo acá, chica delivery?
¿Tú qué estás haciendo aquí?
¿Quién sigue a quién ahora?
Yo no sigo a nadie, aunque no sé cuáles son tus planes.
Yo estaba en esta clase antes que tú.
¿Seguro crees que me anoté para que estemos juntos, ni que fueras tan importante?
Eso lo dices tú, yo no dije nada. Oye, ¿estás seguro que esta clase es para ti?
Pero cada uno va a ser del otro. A ver, ustedes dos primero. Al frente, por favor. Y... acción.
¿Qué tal, chica de delivery? Estoy aquí porque soy el mejor de toda la clase.
Ay, mil disculpas que llego tarde. Es que siempre estoy con la cabeza en la luna. ¡Wow! Esa pista me encanta. Es padrísima. Patino, deslizo, soy libre. ¡Ay! ¡No! ¡La alberca! ¡Socorro! ¡Auxilio!
Muy bien, muy bien. Acción, reacción. Acción, reacción.
Yo te salvo, chica de delivery. Soy el mejor nadador del mundo. ¿Qué digo del mundo? De la galaxia.
¡Auxilio!
Bueno, muy bien. Un aplauso, ¿no? Adelante. La siguiente pareja, por favor. Ustedes.
So I'm sure a lot of you are surprised to see that I have Luna and Mateo as number 2 on this list because I am very vocal about the fact that Mateo is my favorite ship of all time, not just from Disney Channel, like from anything. But I do still feel like in terms of haters to lovers, there is one ship that has them beat. I personally feel like in terms of like haters to lovers, Luna and Mateo weren't really as much of a genuine haters to lovers just because I feel like in the beginning, even when they were supposed to hate each other, they still made it very clear that they were just completely in love with each other. Also, Luna is just a terrible actor and couldn't hide her feelings for the life of her, but they are still my favorite ship. I love everything about them. Their banter from the beginning was just everything, and so that is why they are number 2 on this list, because I love them and I miss them so much. But before I move on to number 1, I did have a couple honorable mentions. So first of all, I couldn't do this list without mentioning Dylan and Josh from Geek Charming. I don't personally ship them anymore after reading the book, but I still feel like they are a pretty iconic Disney Channel ship, and so I couldn't make this video without giving them a little shout out. Then also Kayla and Will from Cloud 9. I feel like they aren't like a genuine haters to lovers just because they don't really like hate each other in the beginning, but they definitely have like a distaste for one another in the beginning of the movie, and then they start to like obviously have feelings for one another near the end of it, and so I had to like give them a little shout out even though they weren't like haters enough to make this list. I still love them and wanted to mention them. And then there's Chiara and Guillermo from Bia. They're not really haters to lovers like at all, but just the fact that they're at like opposite networks and then end up coming together, I feel like makes them deserve at least a mention in this video. Also, they're one of my favorite ships, and so I wanted to talk about them. Also Celeste and Jean from Bia as well. They were more like one-sided haters to lovers, like on Celeste's part, but I also don't know how much she actually did hate him because I think she was more just mad about the fact that she actually liked him. And then of course there's also Liv and Holden, but I feel like they don't really count as much because Liv never really hated him to begin with. She was just mad about him stealing her pen. And then I guess Maya and Lucas also a little bit, but also not really because they were all in like the same friend group. Like she was more of like teasing him than actually like hating him, you know? So yeah, those are my honorable mentions. So let's move on to number 1.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with... Those words didn't come out of your mouth. We're sort of in the middle of a shoot here.
And now you're sort of taking a break. Portland, you got great legs. Let's see how they move.
Okay, well, stay sad, sweetie. What is your problem?
What's my problem? My problem is that everything my friends and Tawny told me about you guys was true. You Mackenzie Falls people are jerks. And you're like the head jerk. You're like the mayor of Jerksville. The head ambassador of Jerkoslovakia.
You saw the egg salad video. Yeah, I also direct.
We were trying to make peace.
Please, you're trying to trap us.
Trap you? You've obviously been watching your show too much. You know not everything is cutthroat and gossipy. Sometimes people do things because they're trying to be nice.
Do they, Sonny? Do they really? Look, it was sweet of you to put that picnic together. It was way sweet. But the bad blood between our two shows has run too deep for too long to be healed by a bowl of egg salad, and even the best of intentions. Just because you wish for something doesn't make it so.
Oh, Chad Dillon.
Time for talking's over. I must go. So run back to your show. Put your sweet little dreams of peace to bed.
What just happened?
Alright, so at number 1 we have Sunny and Chad from Sunny with a Chance, which I'm sure comes to nobody's surprise because they are definitely the best haters to lovers story from Disney Channel. I just feel like it was so clear even from the beginning when they were bickering that they were just meant to be together. No Disney ship has yet to top them in this category as far as I'm concerned, and I'm honestly not sure if any ship ever will. We don't need to talk about the fact that they broke up because I think we all know that that was only supposed to be temporary. Even Demi and Sterling have confirmed this, and so that is my number 1 haters to lovers Disney Channel ship. Let me know down below which one was your favorite. I can't wait to read all about it. But with all that being said, let's move on to the ad read. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you are a true cater tot, then I'm sure you've heard me talk about Skillshare before. Skillshare is an online learning platform where you can go and learn anything from graphic design to video production to photography. Last time I talked about Skillshare, I mentioned how I was taking a class on Premiere Pro as I'm trying to make the switch from iMovie to Premiere, which I'm still working on, and so Skillshare has been a big help with that. But I've also been looking into classes on how to grow my other social media platforms because I heard that that's a good thing to do as a creator. So I took this class with this girl named Taylor on how to build my Instagram, and I really liked her approach. She definitely pushed being more of yourself on social media and not being intimidated to post by what other people are posting and just like being true to who you are, and that's something that I really stand for as well. And also all of the lessons were under 10 minutes, and so I appreciated that. So if you're looking to learn something new, you can check out Skillshare using my link down below. The first 1,000 people to join with my link will get a free 2-month premium membership, so that's everything on the platform for free for 2 months, which is pretty lit. Also, after that expires, it's just under $10 a month annually, so that's pretty cool as well. Like I said, I've really enjoyed checking out the platform and seeing all the different types of classes that they offer. I really like to push the creative writing classes because, as you guys know, I love ships and I love reading a good fan fiction. If any of you do go take a creative writing class and then write me a little Sunny and Chad fanfic, please send it my way because I would love to read it. But thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for clicking on that link because it really helps out the channel a lot. And so that is all I have to say for today, Cater Tots. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.